Hi guys, I have a question for you. I think every adult should know the answer to this question. I think knowing the answer to this question simplifies your life, simplifies your relationships, helps you make decisions in an easier way, gives you more health, gives you more clarity of mind, possibly reduces suffering, and it keeps you on task of what you came here to do. And it is, what is your life's philosophy? Do you know your core principles, your manifesto? Do you have a manifesto about your life? Do you know your knowing? Do you respect your wisdom? Are you, in your actions, in your choices, in your thoughts, in your beliefs, are you representing that philosophy of the philosophy of your life? Or do you walk around with a collection of things that are not even yours? And I think this is very crucial because respecting your journey, giving credit to you, honoring the sacredness of life, of your life, requires you to pose some of these philosophical questions, to reflect upon them and to know the answers to them. What are you here for? Who are you? Who are you? What are you? What's your reference point of identification? Are you only this body? Are you a woman and a mom and a dad and from this political party or with this nationality? Or what is your reference point for identification? Is it something corporeal? Is it something three-dimensional? Do you have a spiritual reference point, a philosophical reference point? Is it related to your degrees and your knowledge and your physical appearance? Or think about these things. And this is what's neat about the philosophical questions. They're accessible to anybody. These are the core questions of humanity. They're the core questions of our journey. And you probably have had to answer these questions at some point. But I just want to bring them back because from there is that you build the pillars of your personal philosophy. What you know to be true for you, which is your truth. And your truth is composed from my perspective, from that perspective that I use. It's composed of your purpose. It's composed of your mission. It's composed of your experience and your conclusions. Your purpose has to do with the things that you came to heal, the karmic accounts that you came to settle, the curriculum that you came to learn. The mission has to do with your talents, your abilities, and the things that you came to service, and the things that you came to complete, and the things that you came to accomplish. And so in this journey of your life, you've accumulated a set of experiences, you've accumulated a set of resources and tools that build who you are, the frequency that is you, the song that it's you. And that comes with a philosophy. And what's neat about understanding your life's philosophy is that you can reference it when you are in a moment of confusion, when you are in a situation like we are now, with a lot of people saying very different things, with chaos globally, with excessive information, with so much proof of everything, right? You go back to your core principles. You go back to what you believe in. You go back to what you're here for. And those people in the spiritual journey would be clear, will have a different view of what they're here for. Are you here for evolving your soul? Are you here for healing? Are you here for ascending? You are indestructible at your core. You are eternal. Nothing really threatens you. There's no real threat to who you are. This is speaking spiritual theory. But if your reference point is that very corporeal reference point of the things that you've accomplished, who you are, how you look in the mirror, etc., so that your life philosophy will utilize that language, the language of the three-dimensional level, things that you can see, the things that you can prove, and that would be how you navigate life. Somebody else will have a different perspective, will have a different reference point, will have a different philosophy. And what's neat about everybody being in coherence with their philosophy, whatever that philosophy is. It could be one that of very little awareness, of very low consciousness, but that person is in coherence with that. So that person is resonating with that. And somebody else will have something else that's a little bit more ascended, that's a little bit more evolved in some ways. That person should be in coherence and in resonance with that. So it's no one's business to be pointing at other people's way of expressing their truth and saying, that's wrong, that's right, mine is right, yours is wrong, yours threatens mine. So this is what's neat about the spiritual journey. As you ascend, you fear less and you feel less threatened, because your point of reference of who you are, it's not corporeal. It's incorporeal. It's of the spirit, it's of the soul, it's of something different than your physical attributes and your accomplishments or your possessions, etc. So this video really was about reflect upon your life's philosophy. What are you here? Dust off those questions. And when you are in doubt regarding something, go back to that. What do I believe in? What is my core knowing? What have I concluded? What have I concluded in the deepest moments of desperation? What things have I said I will never forget? I don't want to forget about this. When you have had those revelations, those miracles happen in your head that you see clearly, what have you seen? What have you seen? Can that be part of your philosophy? Remember, your journey is sacred. Nobody has any business telling you how your journey should be, what your life philosophy, what you believe in, your principles, your priorities, your knowing, your wisdom. I really want to remind people of that. Because if people live in their truth, if people live in their wisdom, then there's more harmony in the whole, period. Because we're resonating. Instead of dissonance, there's resonance. This is your truth, and you're in alignment. If you're a cowboy and that's your truth, and you're in alignment with that, you're resonating with that. If you're a cowboy and you want to be with the horses, but you're in Wall Street, scraping your eyes in front of a computer and not resonating with what you want to be in the land. Do you understand what I mean? And so we all have a very different, very particular expression. And we should be vibrating there. The issue that I have is the more disempowered people are, the more ignorant they are, the more disrespectful they are about themselves, about they know to be true for themselves. The more they mind other people's business, the more they want to control, the more threatened they feel, the more their corporeal survival is activated, and so there's more discord, there's more polarization. Remember, the more polarized you are, the more polarized the people that you attract. The more incoherence you are, the more incoherence the people and the environment that you attract. So by living in coherence with your personal philosophy, with your personal truth, by knowing it, by referencing to that and not letting anything be superior to that. Nothing. I have doubts over this. What's my truth? What's my reference point? What am I here for? What is my philosophy? So everything is filtered by that, right? In your case. in every individual's case. I really hope this makes sense. I really like this topic of encouraging people. Oh my God, 10 minutes. I thought this was shorter. Anyways, I'll see you soon and let me know what you think of this.